Question is, you answered it a little bit in the last question, but any other, based on your personal experience, recommendations for your background in, getting a startup off the ground, especially one with a social vision, and also whether Imagination is a for-profit or a non-profit venture, and how you, plan on balancing, social goals with, whatever your business model is for that.
Imagination Israel is for profit. I believe in both models. I could have done something to non-profit, and I know the both models very good. So that's the model we chose to do. What was the next question?
Your background. You talked a little bit about how you're studying mass media now. Did you have any background in engineering or like systems feedback, whatever?
Most of the time I'm not used to talk about myself, but it's another good skill when you go to conferences or to places to have your titles ready. If I'm meeting you guys and you're speaking all about Jewish stuff and creative Jewish stuff, I'm going to bring Imagination Israel. But what if I'm meeting someone on a startup conference? I'm going to bring WeFi as my title. You need to speak about yourself. You need to create yourself because people don't know you. And some of you I've met here didn't say, it's me and I'm doing this, when I came. And I was looking for networking, okay? So my background. First I worked with Dotan in this rich kids camp, day camp in Israel. We were very successful. And Dotan and me were both successful in this camp. We had the opportunity to take this camp to a new place with all the internet thing and the e-learning and developing the leadership program that me and Dotan worked on, which is an amazing program. This is one thing. After that, I went to the army, to a regular unit, the anti-aircraft unit, a battalion. And people were telling me, Nir, you're not going through your potential. Your potential is not being a regular soldier. And I hated this, because I hate when people tell me, maybe they're right. I hate to hear that I'm not fulfilling my potential, So I decided that I will. I decided to do all kinds of things that no one told me to do. For example, a magazine for our unit, and creative stuff, clothing, underwear, stuff with my unit's logo and stuff, And I believe, Shlach lach micha pnei hamayim. How do you say? Send your bread on the water.
Plant your seeds. Sow your seeds. I don't know.
Yeah, because someone will find you. Someone will see it. And I believed in this. And I started to do presentations because I was learning public speaking, And I had to keep in shape of presentations. I always spoke about leadership. I did a presentation about leadership because my commander, he wasn't there in terms of leadership. He was the worst. So I developed something new. I developed a program, and then I spoke for 30 soldiers, and then to 100, and then to 300, and then to officers, and then to people from all the Air Force, okay? Commanders from the Air Force, okay? So I always try to be in another place. And then I went to Surprise Day Camp, where I was a supervisor. First year I was a counselor, and second year I was a supervisor. And I also took myself to the highest level in the second year as a supervisor. And I allowed my counselors to be big, to think big, to act, to create. Same thing we're going to do in the camp. Dotan, by the way, did the same thing on a technology camp over the US too. And yes, I helped. I also developed there the leadership program for campers. And I also volunteer for kids entrepreneur plan all over Israel. I'm doing it for several years. And I'm doing presentations just to keep in shape, just name it. How to market themselves, how to go to interviews and stuff like that. So, and that's where I am today.
I think the thing that most comes off here is optimism. And do you agree with that? I mean, just like a complete devotion to getting where he's going to get and optimism along the way. The time can tell us whether that's true at 3 in the morning.
You saw his picture before.
Yeah. I just thank you very much, Nir, for coming. We feel like you're really part of the Institute. You've been here with us since the beginning. This is actually before when we talked several times, and we want to thank you for coming and for presenting, and we hope to see him at our next event, our next lecture. Thank you.